Hey y'all, hey, I'm Ashley and this is 4 Dizzy Birds. On this channel, we use a zero-based budget, cash stuffing, and savings challenges that actually make saving fun. We have big goals like get out of debt, get ahead on our bills, and to totally transform how we think about money. If you're ready to take control of your finances one paycheck at a time, and maybe have a little fun doing it along the way, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going to be stuffing our Monday minis, my favorite video. Actually, it's one of my favorite videos. And we're going to be doing a new series called our Cozy Fall Collab. So we've got a lot of fun things planned for today's video. So grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack, and let's get to it. Hey y'all, happy Monday. Hope you're having a great Monday. As you know, I film in advance. I have no idea what Monday has in store, but I have a guess. Monday will be the day before I leave for my work trip, so I will be doing a lot of work at the office to get things kind of wrapped up and get my team what they need before I am out of office, and then I'll be coming home and making sure I have everything packed and ready to go for a very early flight on Tuesday. By early, I mean very early. So not really looking forward to that part of it, but I'm excited to go. I did hear some rumors weather-wise that there's a possibility of some either kind of rainy weather or possibly even worse. There's some like tropical storms or something like that off of the kind of off over there in that area. I don't know much about hurricanes, never been involved in one or been in anywhere where one has hit. So I'm just hoping things stay chill so that at least I can get there and I don't get stuck in an airport somewhere waiting out a storm. So all that's on my mind. But hey, let's have some fun with Monday minis. Now, we're going to do our typical Monday minis with our 8 categories. We're going to do that always and forever. But I really, and I may be stretching myself in here, but I was watching other creators like you do. And there's several collabs. There's always so many great collabs going on, but one in particular that just stood out to me, and I want to try and fit that into our routine, into our filming schedule with a smaller amount of money. So I'm going to be doing those 2 today, which means we're shifting things up. Tuesday tinies, which actually the tinies used to be in this video, are going to move back to Tuesday like they used to be back in the olden days. Back when I first started filming. So Tuesday tinies will go over there, and then I have a second and new series that I'm going to add to that video. So we're going back to having our Monday and our Tuesday videos. So hopefully you're looking forward to seeing more of me, because I am going to be around a little bit more. But let's get to it, shall we? All right, so I'll set the money aside here for just a second. Let's go ahead and get our categories out. I'm trying not to rush, but I won't lie, I've got a lot to get filmed and a lot to get edited in a very small amount of time. And so if you feel like I'm rushing it, it's not because I don't want to hang out with you. I have a lot to do. All right, so we have little birds. There's a nice big glare on that, so you can't even see what it says. Let's see if I can make that better. Yeah, sure, that's a little better. All right, month ahead is category number 2, self-care. Emergency fund is category number 4. Let's move this. 5 is going to be debt this week, holidays and celebrations, and 7, eating out. I'm sorry, 6, and then 7 is eating out, and then our puppers and their new little food fund really is going to be in number 8 this week. All right, so we can see everything there. We've got our little dice tower. Let's get our money out and see how much we have to work with this week. Okay, so we have our 2 spicy 5s. We have our 2s, because we like to give a little love to everybody. And then we have our 1s. In total, we are saving a total of $60 this week. These are just our buyback 5s. So we'll set those off to the side for now. All right, we're still going to mix our spicy 5s in for the surprise. Who will get them? It'll be up to the dice. All right. Okay, tap, tap. Okay, and then our 2s, the purpose of the twos we've started doing the last few times is to make sure that everybody starts out with a little love, so nobody gets left out. So we have enough for each one to get twos. All right, and then we are going to get our four-sided dice. I've been liking this. And we're going to roll that, and we're just going to start and go down the line, and however many bills it says to get is how many they're going to get. So we'll start off with 1 here. And that's a 2. I'm having trouble seeing that dice when it gets all the way down. It really flings down there good. All right, 2. All right. So hopefully I don't lose track of where I am, and I keep myself together. Ooh, that's 4. 3, 4. And then we'll see what we get. So yeah, headed to the Orlando, Florida area. Again, if any of you are from there or have visited there and have any good recommendations for somewhere to eat or kind of, enjoy the evening hours, I would welcome that. I have never been at all to Florida. There was a time when I was younger in high school that we were supposed to take a trip to Florida, like a band trip. I don't remember the reason why, but it got canceled, so we did not end up going. It's always been kind of sad. I think we were supposed to go to Disney World, and I was really still a big goal of mine. Actually, I will have something pretty exciting to announce in a video very soon. I'm not ready to announce it just yet, but haven't been to Disney World. Will not likely get to go to Disney World on this trip. This will be mostly for the conference, but we'll have some opportunities to grab some delicious food and hang out a little bit at the end of the day. So if you have any recommendations for that, I also just hope we get there with the weather being funky, that we can at least get there and not be delayed in the airport. That's really just my thing. Once we're there, I'm fine with a little rain. I like rain. Okay, let's see what we got, shall we? Up first for puppers. Looks like we got a total of $4. Let's see who is hanging out back here. I love this new dashboard way. Oh, look at that. This is from Vicky Thinks. And Vicky, her challenge is $1 per bone, and we only needed 3. So we actually completed a challenge. We're going to set this $1 aside, see if there's anything else we can complete, or if we need to add it to our next challenge. We will reserve the right to make that decision. Okay, so we're going to get our buyback 5s here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that means for Vicky Thinks and for the puppers, our total amount saved is 5, 10, 15, 20, and 21. And that's right, because we have 7 bones in each row. 21. So let me get our little paper clips here and set that aside, and we have our very first completed challenge for October. That's exciting. Okay, we'll leave that one over there for just a second. Let's go on to the next one and see what we got going in here. All right, so up next is eating out, one that is always depleted. Always. We have a total of $5 sitting here. Let's see what we got going. That's all we needed. Okay, this one comes from Becca Budget 777. She has a great set of freebies. Absolutely adorable and so generous. All right, $5 going in and completing yet another. Let's grab that buyback 5. Let's see what we've got in here. We should have 15 even. Sure enough. All right, we ended up with 5, 10, 15, and 20 for Becca Budget 777, and another completed challenge. See, y'all, we didn't complete any last week, but then you just wait, be consistent. Another completed challenge, and $20 going towards the eating out fund. I eat out too much, even if I'm trying not to. I end up at work having all these reasons to eat out, and I mean that. Colleagues, friends, the whole social scene. So even if I'm trying not to, I tend to still have to do it. Okay, guys, guess what? 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and these are $2 a piece. We have finished another stinking challenge. this one is from us. This is for Dizzy Birds, and I'm going to color this in while I chitty chat with you and try not to be too much of a perfectionist. So yeah, last week, for instance, my eating out was terrible. I think I ate out every day, which is not the norm for me. I have been doing pretty good. I typically don't eat out, but maybe once a week, and not even that some weeks. And I bring my lunch like a good budgeter. But this week has just been funny. A lot of people have asked me to go to lunch, people that I try to keep a regular cadence of lunches with. So it's hard to say no. And then a couple of days where I felt like I didn't want to eat a lunch I brought from home. So hopefully next week I'll be in Orlando, so we know I'll be eating out then. Maybe the week after that I'll get my life together. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. All right, let's color these little stems in, and then messy color on the faces because we need to move our life along here. So yeah, I'm excited. Another completed challenge, and we'll need to put new challenges in those. So I'll make sure to do that before we put it back in the binder, so you'll see what we are choosing. Look at those, are terrible messy. Looks like my son carved it. Not that that's a bad thing. All right, let's trade this in for a 5 here. So for 6 going in this week, let's see what we have in total. Hey, this one's a good save. And this is for holidays and celebrations. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. They're sticking together, guys. 30, 31, 32. Let me make sure I did that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's like thicker. 30 and 32. So 32 total. Ooh, I didn't write my number on here. Y'all know I normally do that. So it's easier at the end of the month when we gotta count that stuff up. So I need to go back and do that on Becca Budgets. You would think it would be easy for me to figure it out by looking at it, but it's not. It's not. I start second guessing myself, and then I have to count it. Okay, so 15 there, and then it was 21 here. Nice. Guys, that's another completed challenge. Woo woo. Okay. Up next, dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Ooh, it got a spicy 5 though. It's trying to do its thing. It knows our goals. Not a washing machine, it's debt. We just want the washing machine to be a quick fix. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Darn it! We're so close. We are so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 little ghosties. This one comes from Stuff and Budget. Don't believe it was a freebie. I believe I purchased it. That guys, this is Boo Sheet. I'm sorry, but there's nothing more accurate than that when we're talking about debt. Wait. I colored in 11. But did I put 11 down? Oh, I've already lost it. You know what? Just to make sure we're not cheating. We have an extra $1 somewhere. We have an extra $1 somewhere, you know? All right. I don't have time to second guess myself. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28. That's right. One way or another. We might have just stole $1 from somebody else, but hey. 28 out of 30. We will probably finish this one up next week if everything goes our way. All right, up next, our fund for emergencies. It's gonna take a hit this week with that washing machine. 2, 3. Sorry, I'm not over it yet, guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I don't even know what the verdict's gonna be, but I know I'm not over it. All right, so this one comes from Buttercup Budgets, where a total of save 40, and these little witches are 5, so you can definitely do a 5. We're definitely gonna get rid of that. 1 witch and then $3 left, so a total of 8. Get another witch out of here, 5. And let's go ahead and get this 3 out of there, 8. Let's see what we got in here so far. Oh, we got another buyback 5 sitting in here. Keep these condensed down. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, and 22 out of the 40 for emergency fund. That will be a nice boost when we get that one done. Next is self-care. I've had a couple of you comment about how great it is to have the self-care in there. Y'all, I don't even see it as an option. Typically, my self-care goes to getting my nails done, which I do every 3 weeks. And it has become kind of a non-negotiable for me, but it's also my hair appointments, which I had gone really long time not doing, almost a year. So I promised myself recently that I would not do that anymore and that I need to start prioritizing. So whatever self-care is for you, I hope you're doing that no matter what. I hope you're doing some level of self-care as you work hard at your other goals. Okay, so 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we didn't ever really decide what the sunflower is going to be, but I say we do 2s. How about that? 2s. So we'll do 2, 4, 6, 8. 9, 10, 11, and 12. I didn't even plan. I couldn't have planned that if I wanted to. Me and the math don't get along well enough to do that on purpose, but we just completed another challenge accidentally. So that's exciting. Let's see what we got in this envelope, see what we can condense down, and let's see how much it actually saved us, because it is not $20, which is what the freebie says. That's okay. I could have made a mistake. I don't care. Money saved is awesome no matter what, and I want to see how much we save. So in total for this one, we saved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, $26. And this one, as I said, is going to self-care, which is great. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. $26. Let's get that paper clip and ring that bell. Awesome. So we'll need a new challenge for this one as well. All right, up next is month ahead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's a good amount. I've got a nice balance, and it's an even $2 number. So we have Hey K Budgets with her Mummy Avocado, love him, and $8. 2, 4, 6, and 8, and this will save us $32 when we're done, so that's exciting. Let's do buyback 5 here, and $3. Mess. I'm making a mess. All right, 15, $18, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Is that right? 18, 8, 16, 18. Yep, that's right. We're on track. I can count, sort of. All right, Hey Kay, I'm putting you away till next week. And then in our last category, we have Little Birds, which is the category I use for anything my little birds need. My children, by the way, usually ends up going to lunch accounts or little fundraisers at school and activities and such. We have $6 going in. Let's see what we needed. Oh, we only needed $2. All right. So we're going to take $2 and finish this guy out. Woo! We are rocking today. Let's take this 2 and these 3 and got our last buyback 5. So we have a total of $20 for this one. Little birds. And I'm pretty sure Finnegan's lunch account is getting low again. He's been double dipping on the breakfast. He eats breakfast at home. And then he goes by the cafeteria when he gets off the bus, he tells me, and he's like, if it's something delicious, I will eat that breakfast too. I'm like, well, that's wonderful. So my budget thanks you. All right, so what did we have? Let's see if we have anything that we are close to completing or that we could complete with $4. We already did this one. What's emergency fund need? We could add it to this one. That wouldn't be bad. We can complete this one. Let's do it. Isn't it great when you're the boss of your own stuff? All right, $2 going in to this is boo sheet. Then means we have $30. So we can change this out for 5. We're actually out of 5s over here. Shove that over there. Grab this 5. All right. So we should have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 whole dollars. Let's color in our last little debt ghosts. Debt is going to be a ghost before we know it. That's the goal. And that is completed. Look at us. We are just rocking and rolling. Okay, so we have $2 left. Let's see. We can still add it to this emergency fund. We've already done self-care. Month ahead. Could also take this one. Little birds is done. Holiday celebrations and eating out. Okay, so the only ones that we even have anything left is month ahead and emergency fund. Let's go month ahead. Let's get our little mummy avocado another $2. And then I promise before next week, I just don't really have time today, but I promise before next week I will get you guys, I will fill these envelopes with some new creators, some new challenges, and introduce you to all of their awesomeness before we get started there. So we have now $20 in our month ahead with Hey K. So we finished 6 challenges if I'm adding this up right. Let's see. We have this is Boo Sheet, Stuff and Budget. This is from, I didn't say this before, from the Craft Bin. This is from April's Fresh Start. This is from Becca Budgets. This is from me, 4 Dizzy Birds, and this is from Vicky Thinks. So sure enough, 6 challenges completed from our minis binder. That is what consistency does, y'all. That is exciting. Okay, we're going to put this in our Save to Sync folder. It will stay in there until it's time to do our October roundup at the end of the month. And then we can kind of see what we saved in total. In the meantime, I'm going to put these empty envelopes and the 2 that we are still working on back in here, and I will make sure to fill those empty envelopes with new challenges before we do our minis next week. All right, making sure we're still good. And let me reset here, get this money set aside. We're going to do a new series. And y'all are going to bear with me, right? Because we're all friendly. And I've never done this series before, so I have no idea what to expect. Here's what I know. This is a collab hosted by Norellis Budgets. It is huge. It is huge. It has 21 contributions to this. So it's a collab with 21 creators. That's a lot of challenges. I don't know how this is going to go, but I couldn't resist it. Everyone was playing it, and it just seemed like a great way to add it to the channel. So we're going to be saving with a small amount, though. Here's the thing. I didn't want to add another big save. I wanted it to be a good demonstration of how a small amount done consistently can still add up to a big, achievement. So we're going to be saving with only $20 in ones here. So I've got my 20 bucks there. Then this collab comes with a set. Well, and it's all a digital, obviously, digital download, but a set of cards that I laminated. They're double-sided, which is awesome. And these are what we're going to draw. That's going to tell us which challenges we're going to work on. You with me? All right. So now I'm terrible at shuffling. I am going to try really hard to shuffle these up good, but I am under no illusion that I will do that well. So it'll be what it'll be. All right. So there's these cards represent 1 through 21. We will go through these here really quick to introduce you to all of the creators so that you see them all at least this first time. Like I said, it's a list of 21, and I did just print this really, it's fairly small, so I don't think it'll be helpful, but I will go down the list and let you know what we have. So in spot number 1, there are several challenges, and I believe these are both from Nori and Norilla's budgets, but when I printed them out, this is the only one I couldn't tie back. I believe these are both sets are from her. We'll start with this one. But each creator created an A5 and an A6 option. I thought, why not just throw them both in the envelope? So we've got our Hello Kitty, our Sanrio, which is all Nori there. And we're going to do $1 per icon, I think. Here, this one is from Budgeting with Lysandra. I've got a color and save, 2 different ones. We can choose our amounts, but again, I think we're going to stick with 1 because we will never get through all of these if we don't. Not with $20 each time. This one is from Overthinking and Budgeting, and that one is just adorable. I'm not even really sure. Oh, I think I get it. If I don't get it, I'm going to make up my own rules. That is just too cute. And spot number 4, we have Pansy Budgets. Pansy Budgets. This is Pansy. We again the A5 option, and if it gives a different number, we'll use that number instead of 1. But otherwise, every icon is going to be 1. So some of these will be more than others. They're adorable. Then we have It's Not Too Late, Terry. And she's got her 2 options. It looks like an option of a roll and save, and then some scratch offs, or some options to scratch off icons there. Savings with Tracy has her Happy Halloween kind of ghosties with the coffee, and then this one I love, Wicked Without Coffee. Definitely like that one. And like I said, we'll use the numbers if it has a number. Otherwise, we are going to do $1 per icon. And we'll see how much our little $20 will get us. This one is from Budget with PJ. And that's just adorable. We've got acorns and then like a little roll and save here and here. So loving that. Again, I'm not sure we'll do a roll and save. We might just do $1 per icon. Then we have Books and Finances with their Spectacular Savings Challenge. Roll and save. It looks like a short little game. That's so fun. And then books. And you know me and my books. Loving books. I would like to add in something in here at some point, y'all, where I start to talk about the books I'm reading. Would you be interested in that? I'm reading all kinds of fun, interesting things, and I want to find other people who are reading those things and want to talk about it. This one is adorable. Kristines Kreations, freshly brewed coffee served with cream and sugar. Loving it. And then just one more chapter. Again, you win my heart when you include books and Halloween in the same challenge. All right, this is Dawn's Sunrise Budgeting, another adorable 2 challenges. These are smaller numbers, so we'll probably use those, but we'll do $1 per icon on the little witches' hats. And this one's Shelly's Crafty Corner, and this one she also included 2 different sets. I'm telling you, these ladies are so creative and they're so generous. I'm just hoping I can utilize all of these before we, get to the end of the year. But I love this. We have the Halloween kind of vibe going with this set, and then we have the Thanksgiving and sort of autumn vibe with this other set, but they are all from Shelly's Crafty Corner. And then this one is from the Dramatic Panda, another one of my favorites. Oh, look, another glorious morning makes me sick. So we got a Hocus Pocus moment. Love, love, love Hocus Pocus. And then our Huey, Dewey, and Louie Trick or Treat. So super cute. That's in spot 12. See, we're only to 12 of the 21 creators on this. We might have bitten off more than we can chew, but we are going to keep doing it. All right, Enchanted Toadstool Budgets. We've got these adorable pups. That is so cute. Here, Boss Babe Budgets. We've got flannel. We got a whole fall vibe going, sweater weather, and then all the things fall. We will do one icon unless otherwise listed on that. One per icon. This is Shades Budgets. Just a silly goose in her element. Yes, ma'am. Fall, pumpkins, latte, and then our little gooses. Just a little silly spooky gang. So cute. So cute. And then in 16, we've got 2 from Cash Stuffing Co. That's just adorable. Just adorable. Absolutely. Lady Luck Saves. Hello Halloween with some ghosties, cute ghosties and candies and gnomes. I'm loving that. It's like fairly low amounts on those. This is Mix Match Maggie. So she was new to me as well. I'm so glad I found her through the collab. Sweater weather, and then sweater weather is better together. Sweater weather. Can't not hear that and not think of that. Y'all know that from Saturday Night Live. Sweater weather. Sweater weather. Okay, then we have Gen X budgets with Boot Spook Boogie. It's adorable. And some apple picking. And maybe some pumpkins. Yeah, pumpkin and apple picking. Then we have some more Sanrio. I think this is Sanrio. Guys, forgive me. I am not an expert on this stuff, but I know it's not just Hello Kitty. But this is Kuromi, and this set comes from Always Angela XOXO. And then it looks like our last spot is collab. In this collab is Budgeting with a Ginger, another favorite of mine. We've got some football and some game day themed fall. I'm not as much into the football. I do like college football. My particular college's sport team, but can't say that I am like hugely into football. But I understand this is that time of year when that's when we want to be thinking about that. All right. Let's get started. We have $20. We have our cards, and we'll just kind of play it by ear on what we're going to do. Okay, so up first, we're going to challenge set number 7, which is with Budget with PJ. And here's our options. Let's see. We're just going to do one on our acorns. And let's do one per here. So let's do 2 there, and then 2 here. So a total of 4. I don't know. I might be going crazy. And we definitely won't hit all the creators each time we play. It's just not possible with $20. So we're just kind of learning as we go what's going to work for this challenge. So we'll be putting $4 in. with Budget with BJ. And also this week, ooh, we're going to hit number 21 all the way in the back, budgeting with a ginger. Again, let's see. When we have these ones that already have numbers, these are big numbers, y'all. I got to make a decision here. Are we going to go with the actual numbers, or are we just going to cross? I think we're going to just cross off as one because it's just too much and we won't get through the whole. And the whole point of this was to do kind of like tiny amounts. So we're going to play it our way. We're going to call each one of these a 1, and we'll do 2 each time. So $4 going into 21 today. I would love to play this with a big amount, but we just don't have it. When that debt binder takes priority, and we're okay with that right now. You just got to work with what you got. All right. Up next is 19. Let's see who that is. 19 is our Gen X budgets. And again, I think we're going to stick with this being 1, even though these have some really cute ideas here where you can roll a dice. But we're going to do 2. So for $2, and then we're going to cross off 2 of these vinyl records. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next time we might not even do more than 2. We might just do 1 on each one just to see what that's like. But you guys have already seen all the creators this time, so I don't feel too bad about not getting to as many. All right, so 14, we're going to do the same thing. This comes from Boss Babe Budgets. We would be able to use this as a roll and save if we had the larger amount, but we're going to do 2 here, and then we're going to cross off 1 and 2 here. This would be a fantastic save if you had just a little bit more. It would be great to save for Christmas, but we are using our Rocks budgets. This is just such a great collab. And a huge thank you. And I didn't say this, but you have to go to each Ko-fi, whatever you want to call it, to get the creator's contribution. But I just started with Norella's and Nori's page so that I could get that list of creators and make sure I didn't miss anybody. That's the order in which I did it. Okay, number 11 is here, Shelly's Crafty Corner. We'll start with the Halloween ones. And again, we're just going to do 1. How many dollars do we have left? We have, how do we have exactly $4? So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So $4 going into Shelly's Crafty Corner, and that will wrap up our cozy collab for this week. Again, we're going to try to have $20 each week to put towards this. And if we have more than that, oh, this is fall into savings, not cozy collab. Goodness. Okay, so fall into savings 2025. Again, go check out Nori and Norella's budget, her Ko-fi, if you want to get started on this one. I know we're already well into the fall by now, but maybe you have something you want to use it for Christmas savings or something bigger that you have in mind. So I am excited that we are starting it. I hope you are too. We will see what we can get done in the coming weeks on that one. And we can keep that one going through all the way until Christmas, maybe even, because technically it's not just Halloween, it's also fall and kind of the Thanksgiving vibe. Oh, we need to put these cards up. Okay, so keeping them back here. I love how this has a set of cards, you know, and I was thinking about this because he had 21 collaborators, and we don't have a D21. We don't have a 21-sided dice, so those cards really solve that problem, so that's great. All right, so with that, we've wrapped up our minis and our brand new fall into savings collab. So we will call that good for today's video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I hope you liked what you saw. If you haven't, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Giving me a like and a comment always helps my channel grow, and I'd love to hear from you. My next video will be the Tuesday Tinies, which is going to be kind of a return to the way we used to do it, and our new series as well for that video. So I look forward to seeing you all on that one. And until then, y'all hang in there. Bye.